All right, here's example number 20. You're asked to factor 3x squared plus 3x minus 6. I'm not telling you how to factor it. You just got to figure that out on your own. It's part of the next step in this process. Um, Let me try factoring out see what the greatest common factor is. 3x squared is 3x and x. 3x is 3x. And 6 is 2 times 3. Well, I can tell right away that there's a factor of they all share 3. All right, so that goes on the outside. That's your greatest common factor. I'm left with an x squared in the first term, a plus 1x in the second term, and a minus 2 in the third term. All right, now this may or may not be um, completely factored out. I don't know, so we have to figure out. We're going to see if we can factor it some more. So we move this problem up here, and let's put this together. Let's continue to factor this problem. I'm drawing the line here to separate them, but you don't have to do that. All right, so the 3 I'll need later on, so I'll put that way over here. I'm going to try to factor out the x squared, the plus 1x, and the minus 2. Have everything labeled as a, b, and c. Remember, step 1 is multiply a times c. 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Step number 2 is writing all the factors of negative 2. I'm just going to start with the 2 and deal with the negatives in a minute. There's only one factor of 2, and that's 2 times 1. So that leads me to step number 3, which is what multiplies. How can I get 2 and 1 and get a negative 2 as my answer? Well, I can either have a negative 2 or I can have a negative 1. So what's going to matter is um, which one will add up to positive 1. So let me get rid of the negative, the times for now. So I have a 2 and I have a 1. I want it to equal positive 1. So 2 plus 1, if I do a negative 2 plus 1, that would give me a negative 1. So that's no good. Let me try a negative 1. If I do a 2 and a negative 1, I would get positive 1 for my answer. So it might look like this. Nah, that's not right. Let me make it so there's some more room. 2 plus negative 1 would be 1, and 2 times negative 1 equals negative 2. So it's both things that we want, a 2 and a negative 1. All right, step number 4 is our fraction. It's a over number 3 and a over number 3. A in this case is 1. Just put them both down. Number 3, the first number 3 is a positive 2, so it's going to go there. The second number 3 is a negative 1. All right, so I'm going to leave it like that. Step 5 is to write my answer as parentheses. So, or in parentheses, I have 1x minus 1x plus 2, and I have 1x minus 1. Almost done. Can't forget to leave out the 3. So that would be my answer for that one. And of course, we'll check it with a calculator. I put them both in the calculator, 3x squared plus 3x minus 6, and 3 parentheses 1x plus 2 parentheses 1x minus 1. And it'll show me if it's correct by looking at the graph. There's my one graph, and there is only one graph. That means my answer is correct. Remember, 2 equations, 2 and 1 quadratic would mean they're equal to each other, and that's the answer.